Fans discussing Blackpink Lisa's skin tone again. And what's going on with Ateez's Mingi again? A lot of old subjects being revived again. All that and more on today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. And without further ado, let's get into this. So let me show you this picture that Lisa released. I'm sure we all remember this infamous picture. I mean, it was the talk of the town, truly. We all remember Lisa uploading this picture, right? For Rockstar, and it caused a lot of discussion because of her skin tone. A lot of people saying that she was blackfishing, a lot of people defending her and saying she's Southeast Asian, like she does naturally have a darker skin tone, that she's embracing her darker skin tone. Now, a lot of people actually brought up the photographer himself, that this actually is just his style of photography, and he tends to have like quite saturated colors, so skin tones are often, I don't want to use the word exaggerated, but more saturated in his photography specifically, right? Actually, I have a tweet on hand that shows the photographer's style in general and how, you know, even Billie Eilish's skin tone was different when he photographed with her. Here we go. So Gracie Abrams and even Billie Eilish, we're seeing the differences in their skin tones as well. Hongjoong of Ateez and I believe Mingi of Ateez also did a photo shoot with this photographer as well. And again, the skin tones were quite saturated. Should we look it up real quick? Here we can see. They're nice pictures. And there was one of, oh, this one. I love this one of Hongjoong. It's really nice. Quite blurry, but you get the gist of the idea, right? So just to recapitulate everything that happened, right? Lisa released those pictures for a rock star. It caused a whole debate on, you know, people accusing her of blackfishing, other people defending her, people bringing up the photographer's style specifically, and other photo shoots that he's done in the past where, you know, the colors are quite saturated. That's the style of his photography in particular, but I digress. Bring it back to now, Lisa releases a song called Born Again with Doja Cat and Ray, but there was this viral tweet that came out of it basically saying, and I'm gonna like paraphrase what the tweet basically said, maybe we'll read it later, but the tweet was implying that she chooses to be black when she wants to be a rapper, and she chooses to be white when she wants to be a pop girly. Essentially, that was the, you know, the basis of the tweet. And they put the two pictures side by side, that of course that rock star image here, the rock star image, and then what she looks like in the music video for Born Again, and of course the skin color difference. And again, it's the same conversation, some people accusing her of blackfishing, other people saying, you know, skin tones can change a lot. I've seen people showing like different pictures of their own arm, their own skin tone in different lightings, and how drastically that can change. And, you know, even before and now, people are bringing up, you know, childhood pictures of Lisa, how she looked as a child, how she herself looks in different lighting as well. It does play on dark-skinned imagery though, so the photographer might be appropriating culture, and they might have chosen him because of this style. I don't know, on the flip side, she'd have a say in the final photos. I can see how blackfishing could be brought into the conversation, but it's not my place to say either way. Let's read some tweets actually. The thing I noticed with Lisa is that whenever she wants to be a rapper, she has darker skin, baggy clothes, fake black scent, but when she wants to do a pop, softer song, she has paler skin and no black scent. It's obvious what she's doing. It was the photographer's concept, but before they said that was her true skin color and that she was accepting herself. Some more comments. The same tired convo again. It's very evident it's the photographer's signature style. The entire account dedicated to just hating, get a hobby or something. But anyway, so that's the revived conversation once again. So of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you think of all of this. I'm not saying she's blackfishing, but everything is intentional in media with how you want to be received at a specific moment. I think it's a valid conversation to have in general, not just with Lisa specifically. But speaking of skin tones, since we're on the subject of skin tones, there's these pictures of aespa's winter that some people thought that she forgot to lighten the skin on her stomach. So I feel like it's not news that idols will wear body makeup. Now, fans are defending her immediately, saying that like it's obviously a trick of the light. Do you really think like her stylist would have such an oversight to not put makeup on her stomach? So a lot of people, just to get ahead of it, people are saying it's a trick of the light. But here are the pictures, and they're just noticing the skin tone difference. Have we ever seen, I feel like this has happened before, where like you see like some of the body makeup kind of rubbing off in some places. Let's see what people are saying in defense of this. The staff all check the girls over a few times before they go on stage. Do you really think they'd only miss that part out? It was probably a trick of the light. Why have people been raging on them for their whitening cream since the previous time? Seems like they think pale people always use whitening cream since they themselves aren't pale. Are they such losers who have never tried these creams before but they don't know how they work? Why do people keep harping on them? Isuma famously called her Snow White for her skin. LOL, is Winter the next target after Karina? It's so obvious how they're taking turns to hate. Winter using tone-up cream. Isn't she originally pale? I'm trying to think, like, I'm thinking back because I remember, I think it was Winter as well. They were like, she forgot to put body makeup on her legs or something, but then it turns out it was really just literally the lighting wasn't catching her legs. Like the light was very strong on her face and everything, but it wasn't catching her legs. So we've seen this before. I'm gonna look it up really quickly. aespa body paint, because it's been a conversation, I'm pretty sure. Okay, there's whole compilations of this. I'll show you the compilation, like pointing out like armpits and stuff. Yeah, this is the one that I originally saw. No, it's not. There was one with legs. There was one with legs. It was a performance at like a baseball field. And I remember, was it a baseball field? I feel there's so many conversations about aespa's body makeup. I cannot find where I saw it. It was literally aespa's Winter. But anyways. But let's move on to our next subject, which is in regards to Mingi of Ateez. Now, he's popping up quite a bit recently, isn't he? The last time we talked about him was when he handed a fan his microphone so she could pick the next member to introduce a song. And it seems she was Mingi Baja, had like a heart banner with his name on it and everything. And then her friend just stole the mic from her. And she still tried to say Mingi into the mic, and her friend was like, no, I fear it's Uyong that's gonna choose the next song. Do we remember the situation? But anyways, so Mingi again, I don't know, poor Mingi. So for Mingi, there was this clip taken, and basically it's at a, what do you call those things? A send-off? It was at a send-off, and basically the fan says jump scare, and Mingi hears scared, and he's like even asking like the person beside him, scared means like he says scared in English, and then he continues in Korean, means scared, right? So let me show you the video. Mingi during send off. I'm gonna put my earphones on. Let me know how the sound is. So he's like trying to clarify, like scared means scared in Korean. I barely heard it. I had to replay because I barely heard it. So basically, jump scare. And he's like, oh, like that means scared, parenthesis in Korean, right? So of course this caused another conversation. I'd be calling idols a jump scare. So right off the bat, what are your thoughts? So if I were an idol and I only heard scared, I don't think I would be offended. I feel like, don't people say that they're scared or nervous or like terrified all the time because they're in front of their idols? Like I wouldn't take it badly, but then you clearly see him trying to clarify, like, I mean, you're scared, what do you mean? But I don't know. Let's read some comments, okay? Why are they calling him a jump scare? I'm not sure. Like, the first thing that would come to my mind is like, you're scared because it's your idol and you think so highly of them. But maybe, I mean, he's trying to clarify it, right? Just a mistranslation is obviously a wholehearted joke. He came so suddenly that they were shocked, you know? Yeah, that's my thing. Like, oh my God, like, you know, people view their idols quite highly. So it would be like a jump scare. I don't know. Let's read what people are saying. I'd be scared because he's too pretty. I think it was a weird parasocial joke situation, but there's a language culture barrier situation. How do you mean that in not a bad way? I feel like we're divided in the chat as well. Like, is it mean? Is it not mean? I would, in theory, ask, why would you go to a send-off and be mean to an idol? but I feel like we've seen worse situations, like going to a fan sign and, you know, maybe taking a joke a little too far. If we think back to who was it? Was it Eve? An Eve fan sign, and someone was like trashing her Animal Crossing character. And like in theory, maybe to a friend that you know you could joke around with like that, it would be okay. But to like an idol you don't know, it like maybe you shouldn't trash their favorite Animal Crossing character. Just a thought. Is it something like that? Is it just like a mistranslation from that person? Like maybe you think jump scare means something it doesn't. But anyways, I'll say one last time, let's read some comments about this. I don't think she meant that, but at the same time, she could have chosen her words carefully in front of someone who doesn't speak English well. I don't even know who this man is, but this is so disrespectful. Honestly, if you have nothing to say, just don't say anything. It's really that simple. I feel so bad. He seems so nice. I saw on Twitter that she said that because he was right there and she was unexpecting it, but she should have said literally anything else. Jump scare is just a strange word to use here. I'm trying to like put myself in the situation as well, like jump scare. Jump scare is usually used as like negatively, right? It usually is, right? But what if you yourself don't feel, I don't know. Continuing on. I personally don't think she meant it in a rude way. But then, of course, like, some people think it's rude, right? Like, saying, OMG, I'm so nervous makes sense, but jump scare is just weird. I think they were just surprised and English is not their first language. Yeah, again, like, double mistranslation type of thing. So, like, you don't maybe fully know the like proper context of jump scare or like the full extent of what it's supposed to mean or what it's generally used to mean. Like even me, I'm like, is jump scare only supposed to be negative? Because I'm not sure. Fans don't understand that they're still communicating with a complete stranger who doesn't understand your personality and intent. Very, very true. I think it might be a cultural difference because I say jump scare is something I say when someone or something comes suddenly. Some people might think jump scare is just whoa, and other people like jump scare someone ugly like suddenly popped up and is like jump scare because it's you're ugly and disgusting. So I feel like it could go either way, right? Giving her the benefit of the doubt, maybe she didn't know what to say and was caught up in the moment and just blurted out the first thing she thought of, which was a joke. When I think of jump scare, I think of horror films. Another thing to add to this, that's the situation, and feel free to let me know what you think of it in the comments, of course. Ahyeon since the beginning of time has been accused of underdancing, overdancing, the whole shebang. And I saw a clip of her. Weren't they dancing to 21's Paksuta? What's the name of that song? I'm drawing a blank. What's the name of that song? But I saw this on TikTok, or where did I see this? It wasn't like negative. We're gonna mute it, okay? I hope you understand that I need to mute this. And then we're gonna see Ahyeon doing the most here. But yeah, it didn't seem negative. Ahyeon is just enjoying herself. I love you, my Ahyeon. I'm sure there's some negativity surrounding this. This always sparks such a huge conversation about underdancing, overdancing for Ahyeon in particular, and whether, you know, if she's not matching the energy of the other members. She's really giving it her all. Shall I show you again? Let's look at it again. Why not? I mean, you gotta appreciate that, like, she's really into it, like so into this. But yeah, I mean, let's see some comments. Yeah, a lot of the responses are positive, but let's check out the quote retweets. It does look a bit much. I think she's just moving her moves more stronger like boy groups do. I don't understand why people keep defending it while it's clearly off. It's genuine criticism. It's giving Victoria justice. It's making them look unsynchronized where over dancing or just setting the standard higher. She's performing with passion, or she should hold back just to fit some standard. And we don't want lifeless performances now. Let them enjoy their moment. Okay, let's watch it all together. Let's restart this. Nor sound. We're not getting sued today. No, thank you. Goodness gracious. Let's see it all together. So altogether, I mean, I'm not going to say like you don't notice it. I feel like, of course, you do notice it, but it's obviously a lot less noticeable than when you like isolate her individually and put them side by side, if that makes sense. I mean, she does stand out, but I don't think it's that bad. I feel like people are being too tough on Baemon in general, considering they're a rookie group, to be honest. A member of Hearts2Hearts becoming an MC despite not having debuted yet, bringing up the question of payola. Oh, the new MCs for MBC's show Music Core. So each weekly K-pop music show has MCs that help the show. We obviously know that music shows have MCs. So Eyelid's Minju was appointed MC of Music Bank a few months after debut. So just to paint the picture here that people really new to the industry have historically been appointed MCs in the past. Recently it was announced that the MC team of NMIXX Seolyun, actor Lee Jung-ah, and the boys Younghoon of show Music Core would be stepping down. So they are no longer going to be music core MCs. But the new ones have been announced. So we have Zero Base One's Kyuvan, 2S's Dohoon, and Hearts2Hearts member question mark. It's not saying who the member is actually, but how can we get mad if we don't know? I'm kidding. Let's see some reactions. Just some reactions. Wow, Cuban, congratulations. Dohoon is good. Congrats to him. Dohoon, congratulations. As expected, rookies from big agencies start at a different level. Wow, the big agency effect is insane. LOL. They haven't even debuted yet, but they're already landing deals with SM Entertainment Connection. Getting an MC spot even before debut? What is this, LOL? This is seriously insane, LOL. So, nepotism of the companies. I don't know. How would you call that? How would you describe it? I mean, does it make sense or doesn't it make sense that someone from a big company, much anticipated girl group would get such a position? What are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts on this. Crazy to have someone debuting and being an MC. You know, this is a conversation with Islet before they debuted. They were getting like all these brand deals. Do we remember that conversation as well? Big three privilege. It's big company privilege. You need to submit yourself to be an MC and the show chooses. They probably saw it as a good opportunity. I mean, it would be absolutely silly to think that SM doesn't have like connections. Oh, it would be so silly to think that. And like, what do you do before your group debuts if not try to hype them up as best as you can? And this would be a way to do that, wouldn't it? But yeah, there's that as well. Oh, have you guys seen the photo card boob trends? All I'm seeing on my timeline is just people showing their chests and putting photo cards in their cleavage, essentially. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing any of these tweets, but I will show this because it's very, very tame. The TL right now, this is for Johnny Saw. And then someone wrote this, we should do this, but with toes for Jaehyun's birthday. I don't think I want to know the context behind this or the lore behind this. So I think we'll just move on. Oh my God, speaking of Mingi. Oh yeah, not even big three privilege, big four privilege now. In regards to a Hearts2Hearts member becoming an MC before debuting. But which member is it? I feel like it's so vague to just say a Hearts2Hearts member. Like, how do we know this is real? Like, I remember getting so much backlash last time I said this, that it's the big four companies now rather than the big three, of course, YG, SM, and JYP. And that like Hybe literally is part of it now. I remember getting backlash, but have we warmed up to this idea yet? Is Hybe part of the big four? Is there a big four? Because let me tell you, the backlash I got for saying that last time, I need to know now. Do you guys see it now? Do you see it now? Is this real? Okay, give me a second. Is this actually real? I'm the last person to give an F about stuff like this, but saying this to his face doesn't sit right with me. So basically, like, Mingi, do you want to go eat ramen with me? And is that a C-O? I'm not even going to spell it out. Are the photo cards at least sleeved though? You're asking the right questions. Is that what I think it is? And then people are saying that like asking to go eat ramen is like similar to like asking someone to Netflix and chill. Oh, we could talk about Yeji's solo really quick. Let's see. Here is the like schedule for it. March 10th. Are you guys excited? Didn't Yeji already have a solo? So I feel like Midsies would tell you that those were B-sides and this is like an official solo. In some New Jeans news, let's see. Give me a second. Adore has requested for media outlets to use the name New Jeans instead of NJZ when referring to NJZ. I love how Pop Base is referring to NJZ as NJZ. We have filed a lawsuit to confirm the validity of the contract and are seeking an injunction to maintain Adore's position as the group's management. We respectfully request that reporters use the official team name New Jeans, which is also based on the valid contract. But that is basically it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Go head over to my second channel. We're doing Dress to Impress live streams or watching Newtopia, the whole shebang. So I'd love to see you there. But that's it for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Say bye to the dogs. Bye, puppies. She has sebaceous adenitis. I don't want to hear it, okay?